Hello everyone. Today our activity is a peer interview. In this interview, I am playing a candidate role and she is my interviewer Varshini. Now let's start the interview.
Hi, Samanvita. Welcome to your peer interview session. I will be evaluating your readingness for the SD role at Amazon. Let's begin with a short introduction from you.
Hi everyone, I am Samanvita, a final year computer science student, and I am passionate about solving real world problems using technology. I enjoy backend development, system design, and exploring cloud services. I have worked on multiple academic and personal projects involving scalable systems, and I am excited at the possibility of working with a company like Amazon.
Okay, now let us go for the main interview. How would you approach designing a large scale e commerce product recommendation system?
Well, I would begin by understanding the goal, providing a personalized recommendations. I would use a collaborative filtering and user behavior data. The architecture would involve data ingestion pipelines, a model training component, and a fast serving API. I would also consider scalability using AWS S3, Lambda, and SageMaker.
Okay. Uh, Your second question, what steps would you take to ensure an application is both scalable and maintainable over time?
I would modularize the code base and use design patterns where appropriate and implement through logging and monitoring, using services like AWS autoscaling, separating concerns like logic and presentation, and documenting APIs are crucial. Regular code reviews and testing practices also ensure maintainability.
Yeah. Imagine you join a new team at Amazon and receive a large, unfamiliar code base. What would you be your approach to understand and contributing effectively?
Yes, I would start by understanding the project's purpose and architecture. I would read through the documentation and set up the local environment and explore the key components. I would ask my teammates for the context when needed and start by fixing small bugs to get familiar with the workflow before contributing to the major features.
Okay. What is the difference between the strong cohesion and loose coupling in software design? Why they are important?
Strong cohesions means that the elements within a module are closely related in a function, and loose coupling means that modules are independent and interact through a well-defined interfaces. Together, they make a code easier to maintain, test, scale, and which is essential in large systems like those at Amazon.
Okay. Tell us about a time when you faced a technical setback in a project. How do you handle it?
In one of my projects, a third-party API we dependent on it changed its data format overnight. Our integration broke. I quickly analyzed the issue and added the fallback handling in our code and reached to the API provider. Meanwhile, I used to catch responses to keep the service alive until the fix was deployed.
Okay, this was your last question. How do you prioritize tasks when working under tight deadlines with multiple deliverables?
I begin by identifying critical and time sensitive tasks. I break them into smaller subtasks and allocate time slots using Eisenhower matrix. And I also communicate proactively with my team if prioritizes shift, and I always keep some buffer time for unexpected blockers.
You answered with the clarity and depth. I like how you connect your answer with real experiences. You showed strong understanding of strong software design and team collaboration. One tip: try to verbalize trade-off more explicitly. Now ask our observers about the feedback for the peer interview.
Came across as confident and thrilled about joining a new team was practical and great job.
I like your structured answers, including examples from your project helped in understanding your thinking.
Well-articulated responses. I had suggest trying to include potential bottlenecks or edge cases in your design discussions. And also, you explained architecture concepts well. Maybe next time you could add a brief mention of specific tools or tech stacks for more realism.
Thank you for your feedback, and I really value it, and I will definitely keep in mind and going forward it. Thank you.